Jay Serraldo here. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to review the Nexus Edge tenor saxophone mouthpiece and the Nexus Oracle tenor saxophone ligature. So the mouthpiece is a hard rubber mouthpiece with a high rollover baffle and a 110 tip opening. You take a look at it. As soon as I got it out of the box, I could just tell very high quality material. The finish is really first rate. Just an outstanding piece of craftsmanship right here. It's got the cool little logo on there, your Nexus logo, and a little spider design. It looks really hip. The ligature is also super cool. So you can see a pretty chunky design, but the cool thing is how they've got a little notch here in the front for the reed. And a lot of these ring style ligatures, I've noticed they're smooth on the inside, and that lets the ligature kind of slip around and allows the reed to maybe shift while I'm playing. Yeah, once you get it locked in, it's really secure and the reed is not moving. You can't move it at all. I'm not geeky about ligatures. To me, as long as it's holding the reed in place, I'm happy. I feel the difference the way it plays. It plays really well. I've played on some reeds that are a little harder than others. I like to play soft reeds, but even when I pulled a couple reeds out of the box that were a little harder, they still played pretty well, and I felt it was because the ligature was just allowing the reed to do its thing. I'm gonna do some playing, and then we'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll take it from there. So there's a quick demonstration of me playing the horn, nothing fancy, just some overtones, some arpeggios, and a couple tunes. The setup plays great. I really dig it. From The low end of the instrument, where it's completely bottomless, it just goes and goes and goes. I can push and it just gets bigger and bigger. So I love it. Throughout the range in the middle of the horn, it stays very even. The sound quality is very much the same throughout the instrument. And then for me, the main thing that I was looking for is at the top end of the horn, it stays full. It gets bright, it's really clear, and it cuts, but it stays full. It doesn't get too thin, doesn't get too shrill or brittle. Cool story about what made me decide to go ahead and buy the mouthpiece was a couple weeks before, Chad LB was in my town of Austin, Texas, playing a concert. I went out to go see him and had a chance to hang with him and talk to him afterwards. And I talked to him about that. When I was playing, I didn't really notice it, but when I'd hear recordings back, I'd hear this sort of like brightness or a buzz that I wasn't really expecting to hear, but only when I was listening to recordings. And he kind of shared a similar experience, and that's what led him to experiment with making a hard rubber mouthpiece, this mouthpiece, because he was looking for the same thing and having some of the same issues. On top of that, I heard him absolutely shred on it for about an hour. I was sitting 10 feet in front of him, and I just thought, yeah, it couldn't hurt, just give it a try. So yeah, it does. It really plays great. For me, the main thing that I'm looking for in any piece of equipment is I want to feel comfortable and I want to be able to sound like myself. And this mouthpiece just simply does exactly what it says it's going to do. It's a great, really beefy, really meaty tenor sound, and it's not influencing my sound to the point where I'm trying to change something to get what I'm going for, if that makes sense. I'll keep posting and sharing my journey with y'all. Feel free to ask any questions. I will answer any questions y'all put on here about the mouthpiece or the horn. And another thing is on the horn, if you might have noticed, I'm playing the Nexus Select Tenor. I got this horn exactly 1 year ago this month, and I got an unboxing video where I play it. I'm waiting on my front porch for it. I bust it out and I play it for the first time, and that's a pretty fun video if y'all want to check that out. I'm gonna do a follow-up, a 1 year recap, kind of a compilation of all of my practice sessions and different recordings of me playing, and then give just an overall unbiased review after 1 year playing this instrument. So yeah, spoiler alert, I love it. It's killer. Definitely, if you're gonna go to the website and check out the mouthpieces, you might as well check out the horns too, because they're great. So yeah, watch out for that as well, and we'll see y'all soon. Thanks.